Today on In the Wood Yard, we've got a delivery. Here we go. So as you can see, I have a new shirt on. My wife made shirts. Well, she didn't make them. She had them made, but she designed them and had them made. So I now have shirts available. But I only made, I think she made like 50 of them. And if they sell, they sell. If they don't, I'll have a lot of shirts to wear. But if you want one, we've got shirts. We'll figure something out. It'll be in the information where you can get some. So today I have a delivery. It is for 1 face cord or 1/3 of a cord of oak and 1 face cord or 1/3 of a cord of hickory. Now, I am just about out of dry, ready to burn right now oak. I've got some oak over there that's getting really close, but this stuff right here, I'm going to show you, is all I've got left that is dry and ready to burn right now. And this guy that is buying it from me wants oak for right now to burn, and then he wants hickory for this fall for heating and for doing some smoking. So he said, I told him that my hickory was just cut and split like a couple months ago. And I said, so it's not going to be ready till this fall. And he said it was not a problem. So he wants 1 face cord of each. Now, the other issue that I have is none of the stuff that I have is in pre-measured piles. It's all just in big piles. And I have to do a half and half, and I really don't know how much throwing it in loose 1 face cord of each one would be as far as half and half. So I'm going to have to stack it in here so I know what I've got. And I kind of am curious because I've never done that before yet, where I have 2 different kinds that I need to know how much there is. So we'll see how it fits in there, and I'm going to load it up and go deliver it. Here we go, loading time. So I just stacked the pile of wood that I threw in there that you saw, the oak, and my trailer is 6 feet wide and my sides are 30 inches. So 2.5 times 6 is 15, and that means that each of those rows is 15 square feet looking at the front of it. So that's 30 square feet, and for a face cord or 1/3 of a cord, if you look at the face of it, 16-inch pieces, I need 32 square feet to make that. So all I need to do is 2 more square feet. It's got to throw a little bit more in. So basically, if I was to arch that a little bit, it's pretty much going to be a face cord or 1/3 of a cord, because it's 6 feet and it's 2.5 feet high. And then all I would need to do is just kind of arch it. But I'm just going to put another layer that's, like maybe a foot high across, which will put me over by a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to throw in a little bit more. So now I know if I put my higher sides on, which I'm going to do, I think from my calculations I should be able to real easily get 5 full cords in here, no problem at all, even thrown in loose because of the volume. Because when you throw it in loose, you lose about 20 to 25% of your available space because it's not uniform and you got a lot of wasted space with voids and things. So we're going to throw a little bit more in, and then we're going to go throw the hickory in. So I loaded up some hickory that I just happened to have laying here on the ground. This is stuff that Bo split back in February. So that'd have been almost 4 months ago now. And so yeah, I was just laying here, so I thought, well, I might as well pick that up, get it off the ground so I can put something else here. But there's not quite a face cord or third of a cord here. But I did notice that some of the pieces that were on the top were starting to crack open, which means they're real dry. So I'm gonna test one. I just went and maybe test a couple of them. I went and got my moisture meter. I'm gonna crack a couple of these open and try to use the ones that weren't on the ground, because they're obviously gonna be wet. Well, maybe I'll split one of those open just to see the difference. So I'm gonna pop a couple open here and do some tests with the moisture meter and just see how far along they are, being out in the sun like it is here every day, right out in the open. And the pile was like this, as you saw. It was just sitting on top of the ground there. So the stuff on top looks pretty darn dry. And there's also some cherry right here. Maybe I'll pop, or that's maple right there. But there's also some cherry over there, and that was all split around the same time. So maybe I'll grab a couple of those and I'll do some moisture tests on all of them just to see how they're doing. Okay, so I scrounged around and I found 5 different kinds of wood that were all split around the same time. This is a piece of elm. This is a piece of red oak. There's a piece of cherry. Here's the hickory, and then a piece of maple. And these are all split right around the same time within, a week of each other. So I'm going to do a moisture test on the outside. I'm going to do the end, and then I'm going to split it open and do a moisture test. So here is the maple. Maple says 13%. Well, 12 something. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's 12 something. Do another one here. Here it only says 7. 14 I can get it to if I push really hard. It says 14, but I can feel it. It's pretty dry. This is the hickory. 14. Test this side. 16. And this end. You get to 12. So that's the hickory. Here's the cherry. It says 15. Check this side. You can tell this was in the sun more. It's bleached out. Here it says 11. And on the end, you can see it's all cracked on the end, or this cherry dries real fast. And on the end, it won't read at all. I get nothing. Okay, here is the oak. And this is the side that was facing down. 16. This is the side that was facing the sun. 8. And then on the end, it is 12 I got. This is the elm. This is the side that was in the sun. Nothing. It won't read. Try it in a crack here. There we go. You got it in 19, 18, 19. I'll try the end here and see what I get. Around 12. Okay, now I'm going to crack these all open, and then we'll see what they read. So we'll start first with the elm here. I'll get this one off pop. I looked around for my X27 and I can't find it. I'm afraid somebody walked away with it, or I buried it somewhere possibly. So I got to use my old big 8-pounder here. I think it's 8 pounds. I know it's heavy. Okay, my first feel, it feels cool, a little bit damp. Yeah, it feels a little bit damp, but not bad. 18. Test it up here. About 18. Down this end here. 19. So that's ready to burn. So the maple's good, so 3 months dry. Okay, next we will do the hickory. If I can pop this one in half. It's kind of a small target. It's not a big piece, but that's what I got. Oh yeah, it looks wet. Feels damp. Feels real damp. I got it. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be in the 20s. Oh, not even close. 32. It is not dry. It is not dry, but I can see on the ends here. If you look right here, you can see where it's dried in to about right here. And right here you can see where it's discolored. I'll do a test right there and just see what it reads. Right where it looks like it's dry. See there, it says 16. And if I go an inch lower, 27, 28. If I go in a couple inches, 27. On here again, 21. 22. Okay, so the hickory is not ready to burn. Let us try, but it's getting drier, because normally I think hickory starts out at like 32 or 3 or 4, something like that, and it's almost as bad as oak. A lot of oak will read in the mid to upper 30s. Here is the cherry. Oh, it feels dry. Oh, it feels just a little damp. Let's see what that one says. 18%. Check it up here. 18 down here. 18. Okay, so the cherry's ready to burn. All right. Next, we will do the red oak. Let's see what that says. And the red oak, I was sitting up on top of a pile, so oops. It's possible that this one is pretty dry. Oh, it feels damp. To me, it feels damp. Just right about 20. 23. That's a better reading. I stuck it in better. 21. So it's darn close. Not too bad. Actually, I tested this oak a while back and I got like 24, 25, so I knew it was getting close. So the oak will be ready probably within, geez, I'm guessing a month or two. It should be ready to go. I could actually sell it now and just let people know if you're getting it for the fall, it's fine. Okay, now we're going to pop apart this elm. I got a feeling this is not going to split well. Well, that's not working out so good. I'll try the other side. Definitely elm. That's why I hate elm. It never wants to split. That was a lost cause. Come on. It's typical elm. Nothing but problems. Nothing but problems. Jeez. You're making me look bad, elm. But then again, elm does it to everybody. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna whack it on something here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go right on my trailer. Look at that. That's how much fun elm is. And I hit it hard. I'm gonna go over here and whack it on a log. Oh my gosh. It just about killed me just trying to split one piece of elm. That's why I hate elm. I call it Satan wood. It's like trying to split cable. You take a cable that big and try to split it. That's what it's like. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's see what we got here. It looks high. 32% on the inside. So it is not dry. I'll try it out here once. 33%. 28%. 28%. So that wasn't fun. I don't want to do that again, ever. There. So here's what we've learned today, boys and girls. Maple, awesome. Cuts easy, splits easy, dries fast, burns good. I like it. Soft maple. It's great for firewood, for fireplace, or fire pits. So this is ready to burn after only 3 months. Cherry, same thing. Cuts easy, splits easy, smells great, dries fast. This is ready to burn after just 3 months. This oak is close. It's in the low 20s, probably within another month or two. So as long as you split them, get out of here. As long as you split them small enough and get them in the sun, get them off the ground, red oak dries kind of fast. You leave it in big chunks, not so much. Hickory, slow dry. Not ready yet, but it's in the 20s, so it's getting close. And imagine once I get it off the ground, get it stacked, the drying will accelerate. And this elm, as my good friend David used to say, same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Nasty crap. beautiful load of hickory and oak. It's half and half. As you can see, oak's up front, hickory's in the back. I threw a little extra in, so it's a little over 2 face cords or 2/3 of a cord. Going down the road to its new home. Here we go.
This is all just for emergency stove in the basement and smoking.
Yeah.
So that's it. And campfires, you know what I mean? I don't like, wife doesn't like pine because it's, you know, turpentine, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I like throwing oak on there and some hardwood.
Well, it'll last a little longer. The only thing I don't like about oak and hickory, you don't get a lot of flame from it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get any of the softwoods or the, what I call the soft hardwoods, stuff that burns quicker, like, you know, aspen and boxwood, you get a lot more flame from it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, that, yeah, it's all different, just whatever people like. But a lot of people that do smoking, they want hickory.
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting it. I got a half of a semi-load this year. It's going faster right now.
Really?
Yeah. Last year I had about a half of a semi-load, and that sold out right away.
That's my favorite when I do. I'm mostly wood floors. Whenever I do get that rare hickory floor, I love installing them, man. Just smelling the dust, you know. So that's not good for you, but whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome. I sell quite a bit of cherry too for smoking.
Okay.
A lot of guys get cherry for smoking.
Nice.
It has a little more flame to it as far as campfires. That's why a lot of guys say, oh, cherry is just as good. But I have guys that I sell to that do gigs, you know, that have those big converted propane tanks to get a 300 or 500 gallon tank, and they make a smoker out of it.
Nice.
And they burn everything from oak to maple to hickory to cherry. One guy said he's tried everything, and he said there's really not a lot of difference other than the smell you get off of it.
Right.
So, and I got a couple restaurants I sell to. They don't care what it is, as long as it's not mine. Yep. Just any kind of hardwood's good.
I'll be down.
So I think it's almost like one of those things you think you know, but I don't know.
Hey, as long as it tastes good, I don't care.
Yeah, as long as it tastes good and it burns.
Kitchen in the mouth. Probably bought it at the right time.
The delivery is done. The dump has been made and I've been paid. I like that. The dump has been made and I've been paid. I like that. That's a good one. I wish I could do that every day. That's it for today, folks. I got other work I gotta go do now. So you're gonna poke some buttons. Tomorrow I'll be back in the wood yard, 5:30 a.m. with a new video just for you. Between now and then, I think you should go to my channel, watch some videos. There's 700 waiting just for you. Good night, Irene.